Good evening, gang, or if when some of you may see this, it might be the morning by the time it uploads. But it's Wednesday evening. I just got back from bowling and shot 2 games under and one really nice game at the end. But in the middle of it, I had a gentlemanly moment where this guy kept making this damn choo-choo noise. He was loud and obnoxious. He did it with everybody. And I said, please, will you stop making that choo-choo noise? And he just kept making it. And I said, so who... It's like, who raised you? And he did it again. I said, your parents must have fucking sucked. And I said that, and then I did something really worse. I gave him a hand gesture. Nothing came of it, except he kind of kept going a little bit and then kind of stopped. And once in a while I would do it, and I should have just got the sergeant at arms of my bowling league to handle it. So I'm not proud of myself. So needless to say, because of an idiot like that letting him affect me, and that's not why my game sucked. That was completely different. That had nothing to do with it. But I still let something bother me that I should have handled better. And then, not sleeping well anyway last couple days. And then, Cubs are on now. They're winning 5-1 right now, so at least I got that going for me. But so I have fake stress and I have real stress, and nothing on the job front yet, which some of you thought I applied for this job, but another job, they announced who got it, and it was like, oh, go figure. It almost feels like the job was handcrafted for this person. We'll see what happens, whether this person is going to do a good job or do a normal thing and just talk a good game and then get told, no, you're screwing up by people outside of, our organization. So I just got out of the shower. I needed to reset myself and calm down, get settled in for the evening before I go to bed. And I mentioned on Facebook I would be doing an evening shave. And I'm going to go with Stirling soap company Sharp Dressed Man, because I just want to pull myself back into a gentlemanly zone and a nice scent. And I'm going to use the aftershave and balm to match it, because I just want that. I just want the experience. Italian Flag, Barber handle, 24mm Plissoft, Razorock. And tonight's shave, which I mentioned I would do after the last shave, was the shaving shop Assassin. This is the same head as the club razor, and I've got Personna Red. This will be the second shave that I just used in the club razor. But you notice different finish, different handle, very grippy, knurled and divots, hand spots. Slightly heavier than the club razor. Should give me the same shave, I would think. I got about, not quite a 2 days growth, but close enough where I'm really going to want to cut through this. So I've had it warming. I'm going to put it back in the sink. I'm going to wet the face a little. I bloom the puck a little, since Stirling, as most of you know who have it, is a harder soap. Get some bloom water. Already smells good. I should have showered with the bath soap too. My bath soap is so worn down. Let me show you. No, wait. That's the tea tree. Nope, that's Executive Man. Here we go. This is my Sharp Dressed Man soap. Yeah, I didn't use it today, but I should have. My tea tree is almost worn down. Alright. So we get the loading here. Scott Austin Miller, Clean Shaver, if you watch this, thank you again for your lathering video you did with your wife. It just allowed me to relax some more and just not tense the shoulder and arm up. Just get it in there and just nice and easy swirls. So it's 5-1, top of the 7, 2 outs. I guess Bryant flew out or something, so Rizzo's up. Man, if he hits a grand slam, this game's over. And Cubs accomplish something. I mean, losing to Kluber is no embarrassment. Kluber is a beast. But we should be able to do better against their other starters, and they have so far. Nice load. Oh. So I'm going to be peeking back and forth during the shave. Because it's... Got a Cardinals fan here and there posting, because I used to live across from St. Louis in the Illinois side of the Mississippi River. Ooh. And they're posting some stuff like it. Cleveland Chief Wahoo hat on a Cardinals, rest of the Cardinals logo. Cardinals fans are petty. They're the bullies. They like to kick people when they're down. They're not nice people. As a group. I'd say that's a pretty nice lather. A little alum on my hands here. And let's see. I'm still peeking. So this may, he called time. Fuck him. Alright. Great. Cuts well. I mean, it's the same head. I mean, I shouldn't expect anything. And I love Personna Reds in general. Great blade. The inning's over. Darn it. So, wow, Peter, I like this razor a lot, sir. Oh, while I'm here, and most of you know who watch, I'm a Cubs fan. Yeah, I'm really a Cubs fan. I've had this for a while now. I got it when I was in Georgia, probably 2006. So, had it. God, it's been 10 years since I got this tattoo. 8 to 10 years. I want to say 2006, 2007. So, but I've been a Cubs fan since the 80s. I wasn't born there, but WGN being on all our cable systems, it's one of the super stations with the TBS out of Atlanta. Most of you who weren't in a baseball market otherwise had those teams showing up in the neighborhood. And I grew up here in San Antonio, so that's what we had in our cable systems. All right. I will tell you one thing I noticed. I watched someone's video who shall remain nameless. And he brought up something about pronunciation. Well, wow, you say you don't let stuff get to you. I was going to do this, but I'm going to do it. You say you don't let it get to you and you don't care. Well, if you don't care, then you wouldn't let criticism on you, you wouldn't bring it up, whether it was me or otherwise. Now, the only problem I have is one word, because I've heard 12 million people butcher it. Okay, so otherwise, butcher away. But you know who you are. And I respect who I'm talking about. Because he's one of the heavy hitters in our shaving world, wet shaving world, especially in the video market, so to speak. And I highly respect him, but come on. Don't let it bug you. If you bring it up, it obviously stuck in your craw. Sorry, brother. It's too easy. I admit when it bugs me, or if I admit if I just say I'm having fun, so I'm just messing with people. So grain of salt it all you want. Please do, basically. I mean, I just care because I've seen too many people insult and be lazy. And I wasn't allowed to be. Like, I tried to pronounce exchequer when I was in a sophomore history class, and I kind of mumbled over it, and the teacher said no, and we waited till I nailed it, and I got it right finally, and we moved on. So just relax. Like I need to, apparently. Because in the modern day, while I won't do it, there are people who are trolls. And trolls will just respond back even worse and dog you, and then you'll complain that they're dogging you, and you'll block them, and you'll say something public. And let me tell you about power. You know what real power is? Real power is not blocking people on social media. And real power is you don't feed them energy to cause them to respond. That's real power. You have the power to control yourself. When you can control yourself, which I failed to do tonight, sort of. But I mean, when somebody is baiting you, and we're kind of beyond the initial subject that led into the stream, but when someone's baiting you and you don't acknowledge them, they're going to quit. It's the opposite of physically standing up to a bully. Well, sometimes even physically, if you don't acknowledge the bully, they'll stop wasting their time on you. So keep that in mind. You don't have to respond to everybody who says something about something, whether it's you or... And I told this person in the comment section, I was just having fun. I respect you, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I mean these words. So unless, somebody else wants to brought up the same subject or something, you know what? So be it. So be it. You're not going to do it. Just don't do it. Tell them privately. Don't put it out public. That just makes you a target. So, don't make yourself a target. Because social media is kind of the opposite of how adults act. Bug. Okay, so my recommendation on both these razors in the club last night and and tonight with the Assassin. For my skin, if I used a milder blade, Lattice, Voskhod, this could definitely be in the club razor, same thing, same head. So don't read in too much, and I'd say it's almost the same comparison. This is just like a tad heavier, like decimal points of grams heavier. So you can get a few weepers, probably because of pressure and I'm babbling. And this would not be a daily driver unless it was a mild blade. Personna Red. It's more, it would be like a 2 days growth razor. Or, for me, not an against the grain. Yeah, I got a few weepers. Technique this time. Because I'm not letting the razor do its work. All right. I'm going to do neck work. Yeah, a little neck work. So those of you out there, don't let things bother you so much in terms of people dicking with you. I mean, you got Ray Pope dicking with Peter, and they're pals of sorts, and when Razor and Brush, there's a good amount of dicking with some people, and that's funny. I mean, you do a good job. I think we all get it, but sometimes, especially when it's stated, like in my case, when I stated what I did, don't let it bother you. Because I said outright, when I'm having as some across the pond would say, they're having a piss, or they're taking a piss, Just have fun with it. Okay, let me drain. I'm gonna drain and rinse and be right back. As the dripping face will tell you, it's alum time. Yeah. A little action talking to me. Yeah. Oh, okay. They're teasing me with these 2 outs, and then they got a runner on with a wild pitch. 2-0 now. Bullpen's starting to mess with my head. Okay, so. Alright, so let's calm the skin down now. Go to Thayers first, low unscented, alcohol free. I don't know if witch hazel is good for the hair, but I run my hands through my hair anyway. Oh, goodness. I'm a talkative mess tonight, but you know what? That's Ken. Sometimes I'm with it, sometimes I'm all over the joint. Alright, so just some scent. A little frag to enjoy them. Put my mind in a good place. Alright. Green Irish Tweed from Creed is resembling, if you're not familiar, most of you are. But if you're new and not familiar, if you've ever heard of Creed, Green Irish Tweed, it's based on that scent. Very nice scent, manly. They make a good balm. They make balm, aftershave, shave soap, bar soap. They make lip balm. It's good company, very well priced. Again, along with Soap Commander and Razorock, just walk somebody. Probably your best, cost per ounce. And Stirling usually comes in 5.8 ounces for the main, and then 4 point something ounces for the refill puck. You get a good deal. They have plenty of samples, almost all their stuff. They got seasonals. They've got my personal favorite. One of them is Black Ice, which is a black licorice with menthol, mild menthol. There's the Obsidian, which of course has Glacial Obsidian, which is the extreme menthol version. The extreme. All right, so with that, also do the eye cream at night. And in this case, it's an evening, a little PM moisturizer. Not a lot. It's thick. All right, thank you folks for listening. You can listen to my BS, part of the channel. It says it right there. Buyer beware. It's in the title. Have a good night. Hope the Cubs hang on and they go home 1-1. And I will see you soon. Bye.